The demonstrators should seek more effective and more lasting reform, John Paul Stevens wrote in a New York Times op-ed published on Tuesday. They should demand a repeal of the Second Amendment. Stevens argues that the amendment, which states, a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, shall not be infringed, was born out of concern that a national standing army might pose a threat to the security of individual states and is a relic of the 18th century. In 2008, Stevens was among 4 dissenters of the Supreme Court's 5-4 decision in a landmark case, District of Columbia v. Heller, that held the Second Amendment protects an individual's right to bear arms for self-defense. That simple but dramatic action would move Saturday's marchers closer to their objective than any other possible reform, he wrote. It would eliminate the only legal rule that protects sellers of firearms in the United States, unlike every other market in the world. It would make our school children safer than they have been since 2008 and honor the memories of the many, indeed far too many, victims of recent gun violence. Meanwhile, gun rights activists say the weekend demonstrations were an attack on the Second Amendment. In Washington on Saturday, David Hogg, a Parkland survivor and one of the organizers of the March for Our Lives, criticized television pundits for painting him as anti-gun. They've made it seem like I'm trying to take away people's guns, that I'm against the Second Amendment, Hogg said. My father is a retired FBI agent. I have guns in my house. I'm not against the Second Amendment. Cameron Kasky, another Marjory Stoneman Douglas student, made a similar point on Fox News Sunday.